bunch of playlists. I got a bunch of fun ones.
Oh, maybe we can start sharing our playlists.
I've got one called Foreign Bangers, where I got like a bunch of like
it's dope.
It's like 80s groove kind of plays from all around the world. My favorite so far is all the French ones. French has got some cool music.
They got some good pop music.
I've got one called "Who's That Girl," where the rule of the playlist has to be a girl's name,
Which that's a good one too.
but it can't be. Fucking suck it down. Is this how you tell me to shut up?
No, sorry.
It's just the best part.
That is the best part. Okay, yeah, you're right. You're right.
We're done. I'm done.
He's not.
All right, now he's telling you to shut up.
It's like almost 7:30. We got to start this podcast sometime.
Have we
Well,
not
then
started?
fucking say that, you fucking jackass! Don't sit there and passively aggressively suck down your plastic cock, you fucker!
And welcome to another episode of Schmurder.
Why do all of our episodes start with us yelling at each other?
It's really just me and Jamie. I don't know. It's just me and Jamie's Instagram.
We normally have a feud starting.
You guys got
going
Insta beef?
Yeah, we
all the time.
We normally just go off one tangent and then normally it's me. I cross the line. I normally say something or do
What? You don't say. I find that so hard to believe.
Only Jamie, only the most difficult man on the fucking planet, Mister. I'm gonna plan things and then just not show up.
No, that was a boon. That was really nice of him to plan, even though he wasn't going to be there.
I was talking about the fucking pool party that we had a couple of weeks ago.
That was different. Yeah, what the fuck, man?
Sorry.
This is Joseph. This is Joseph saying, fuck you.
And this is Chelsea saying, where was my invite?
Yeah, actually.
That's actually a great point. Thank you.
Okay, can we go to that? No,
see?
don't change the
So-
subject.
No,
No, introduce yourself and answer the question.
don't yell at me. I'm Austin. Yell at Jamie.
Hi, Jamie. Yell at me.
I'm not the one that fucking planned it. See how he does that? See how he always tries to turn it back on me?
Right. You're always the victim.
Right. Always.
Like today, we have Austin and I have a game where we like call dibs on like, super hot girl.
Insta thoughties.
Yeah. Well, like I'll send it to him like dibs and then he'll do that. But like most recently he's been sending like just these baddies. So I'm like, no dibs for you. That's mine.
I'm like
That's not how dibs works.
exactly.
No, you call dibs and it's dibs. It's
Wait,
dibs.
I want to know what these Instagram hotties are. Like,
Well,
let's get a description.
I'm Grant, and I'm saying they don't have a chance either way. So
Obviously, I think you didn't have to say that.
That's the best part.
But what is the criteria for this? Like, what?
It could be anything. So like, I think what we've been kind of like into recently is like there'd be like some super cute girl doing like a cooking video, and you're just like, wife. And then he's like, nah, man, I've been into redheads ever since this one girl. So I call all redheads. I'm like, you can't just call all redheads. You don't think I've had a thing for redheads since before that specific redhead?
All right, this is going to be a Joseph interjection where I'm going to say it is impossible to track Jaime's taste in women because he'll be like all about Jewish girls and then he'll say something about Italian girls. And he'll be like, I want to date a black girl. And then I'll like,
not just a black girl.
You want to date a hood ass black girl.
Yeah.
And that's fine. And that's fine. But then like I'll like say
Sha'Carri
something.
Richardson, if
and
you're
he'll be
listening
like,
to this.
I don't fuck with those type of women. I'm like, all I could get you to fucking talk about last week was how badly you wanted to fuck a Jewish lady. And now I find this fucking funny internet video with a hot Jewish girl, and I send it to you like, oh, I'm a good friend. I pay attention. He's like, you idiot. I wouldn't fuck her with someone else's dick. I'm like, oh, fuck me then, I guess. I'm sorry I can't keep up with your fucking frivolous ass penis.
Glorilla, if you're listening to this, or Sha'Carri Richardson, if you're listening to this, reach out to your boy.
I'm surprised if you are, but if you are, hey, welcome to it.
Yeah. I sent on this one of this lady speaking Spanish. She's like, you don't even speak Spanish. Did you hear the part where she said that she had a boyfriend?
Austin won't let that go.
Irrelevant.
Because we could never actually date this woman anyway. Don't poke holes in my fantasy.
Exactly. A guy can dream. A guy can fight.
If any of you women out there are interested in any of these men, please send your headshots to Jamie.
Send them to don'temailtrashville@gmail.com.
Send them to don'temailtrashville@gmail.com.
Which, by the way,
Or tag us at what's our thing?
Trashville_USA, where you can follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and maybe we'll do X or Twitter or whatever.
At some
With
point,
words.
yeah.
It's just Twitter. It's already dying. We're not going to make it any worse.
Yeah.
Let's get in there.
We'll just get on there and be like, "Hi," and then we'll get out.
Yeah.
Just like your sex life.
Hello. That's exactly. It's like you've known me for years.
I have.
Guys, I think I found the one. Never mind. That's me.
We're an exhausted group of friends.
I did when I say slammed this Alani energy drink before I came in today, like
Slammed
I fucking chugged it. It was the cherry slushy one, the best one,
Okay.
and I just downed it.
Yeah, I don't like cherry. It just reminds me of medicine.
Oh no, this one's like a fucking
I'm
icy.
with you on that, actually.
It's like a
Yeah.
melted icy that you get from like the bowling alley. It's awesome.
But more importantly, we have an
What could be
opening
more
bit.
important than the drinks we had before we got here? I had an iced mocha with almond milk because my favorite coffee place is out of coconut milk and it fucking pisses me off. Let's talk about this for 3 hours.
Let's get to the bottom of this.
Yeah. Is
Okay.
coconut milk more expensive than almond milk? Email us at don'temailtrashville@gmail.com if you are a coconut and or almond farmer.
Speaking of our email, just real quick before we dive into the shindig,
The Sandman?
the Sandman.
The
we
Sandman.
gotta talk about the Sandman.
The sand person,
The
possibly.
sand person. The sand woman.
The sand
likely.
them.
Sand.
No.
I mean, it definitely
No.
took
No.
more than
No,
one person.
just no. Okay.
Grant brings a good point. This
Yeah.
was not a one woman.
It was
Operation.
it was a 2-woman job. But Jamie, give the people the story. Let's give them details.
Didn't we talk about it last time?
But
Yeah, extensively.
but we need to catch them up.
Quick rundown.
Yeah.
Quick
Okay.
catch up. Prior to last week's podcast, we got an email from Roger Mans where it reads, "Hello, trash. Eat sand. Big fan."
That's all it said.
We thought nothing of it. That is until 30 minutes into our podcast where someone beat on Grant's door like a fucking cop here ready to shoot us.
Yeah.
And then we open the door to not a soul in sight, not a car screeching off, nothing.
It
But
was
26 pizza boxes, 25 of which were filled with Ziploc bags of sand.
People, there was preparation in this. The sand was wrapped up like I would say a bag of cocaine. It was taped to the boxes.
Yeah.
Each one was labeled sand, parentheses, inedible.
Yep.
Every one of them, except for one box, which contained a still warm, say it again,
Still warm.
Still warm.
Pizza?
cheese pizza.
Cheese pizza.
Fuck Grant.
Like it had just been
Ruined
ordered.
it.
Like that came straight from Pizza Hut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Za Hut.
Grant, Joseph, Grant and Joseph and Austin slammed into his car where Austin had to blow his breathalyzer.
Wait. Joseph tells this part of the story.
I just so people we're all freaked out. We're scoping around the house. We're looking around. We're trying to find out where this dude came from, or lady or person. And so we decided to go run down this car that was at the end of the street that turned around. We all pile into Austin's car, adrenaline pumping, confused, scared. And then we have to
Hold on, guys.
And then we have to wait for Austin to blow into his fucking car to get it started. And it was just such a funny pause. We're just so keyed up, and I'm like, in my head, like, I'm about to have to beat ass. And then and I'm like, good thing Austin's been laying off the cigarettes, otherwise we'd be fucked.
Which this is a great time to bring up our unofficial sponsor, Corsair Distillery.
Yes.
If you want a great gin, a great whiskey, a great rum, or a vanilla bean vodka, go over to CorsairDistillery.com or come see us at the distillery at the Marathon Music Works in downtown Nashville.
It's a cool distillery.
It's great. Yeah, we'll do some tastings. We'll do a tour. It'll be a good time. My good friend who's also named Austin works for the company, and he gets us some stuff every now and then.
And if you show up wearing a Murder Schmurder or Trashville t-shirt, Austin will probably sneak you some drinks.
I might.
Probably, yeah.
This Austin,
How
the
could
Austin,
you not?
the Austin that I know, he's a good guy. Yeah. Anyways,
Do you want to be Austin A or B? Because this could get confusing.
I am the Austin. He is Austin also.
That's good. Okay. All right, good. What were you doing, honey?
I was freaking out, and I went on foot and looked and found that there's a pathway that leads from Grant's backyard to the road right next to the
An unspecified gas station.
Yep.
I'm trying to help.
The Austin would also like to remind our listeners to drink responsibly and don't drink and drive.
That's true.
We are legally
Correct.
obligated to tell you that.
nonetheless, the girls start eating the pizza like no
Like
big
it's
deal.
fucking nothing.
I mean,
And then they start filming us, mocking us for being scared or having any emotions, really.
And that's when I got a little suspicious.
Austin starts eating the pizza too.
I was like, well, they're eating it.
That's not Austin being suspicious. That's just Austin. I was like, there's no way he had anything to do with it. He's just dumb.
Did I mention that I have a breathalyzer in my car? If that pizza was poisoned, it wouldn't be the end of the world for me.
We like to live dangerously. Do we have any updates?
So afterwards, we continue the podcast session. In the episode, we responded with this email where it reads, "Who are you? Also fuck around and find out. Santor." And then Austin wrote this. "Hey, it's Austin. Good one. But what you don't know about me is that I have a very particular set of skills. A set of skills developed over a long career of finding jokers like you. You tell us who you are, that will be the end of it. But if you don't tell us who you are, I will find you and I will tickle you. All the best, Murder Schmurder Crew."
Why didn't you read that like Liam Neeson, you son of a bitch? It reads so much better if it's
Wait.
Liam Neeson.
No, we gotta back up. Is this how you handle difficult situations? You tickle people?
Sometimes. Why? Do you want to find out?
Did I fuck around yet?
Yeah, I feel like you're about to.
Okay, close.
Listen, the last time Austin tried to tickle his way out of a situation, he got a DUI.
Some of these Madsies.
Now you're double.
That's why he didn't go to jail, though.
Yeah, he was like, "Let me get your pork loins,"
Why are they this far apart?
and then they beat the shit out of it.
The cop was like,
You just grab a fat cop by the love handles. Someone's got some handles on him.
Jesus Christ. I, feel like I would have likely been shot if I started doing
Yeah, dog. Just because you're white doesn't mean they won't kill you.
they kill all the same.
Yep.
Right.
Anyway, Roger
Guns
Mann.
don't kill people.
Cops do. I feel like I'm radicalizing y'all, and I love it.
Roger
My
Mann's.
mom is not proud.
Pay
of me.
attention.
I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Jamie.
We've got a lot to cover.
We do have a lot.
Roger Mann's responds with, "Sand always wins." This fueled Austin and me to not only call Pizza Hut and see if we can get to the bottom of,
Oh, detective work.
Oh, we did. I was listening to film Noir music the whole way over there.
Did you know, fun fact, I guess Pizza Hut's like, they fuck up a fuck ton apparently, because like, so if you call Pizza Hut to order a pizza, you're not calling that Pizza Hut. They have like a pizza hotline that takes all the orders and then sends it to whatever Pizza Hut.
Strictly call center operation
It's
now.
a Zot line.
Nice.
I'll take it.
You're going to get tickled later. I already know.
I thought it was funny.
So we go to the local Pizza Hut trying to squeeze information. Go on, Austin. This is your film noir moment.
So we pull up and this place is locked. I mean, we're in Madison. It's what? 11,
o'clock,
like 11.
11. It's like 11.
They're like right about to close, and so we walk through the drive-through, and and we go up to the window, and we see somebody in there. We like knock on the window, like a couple of crazy people, and then and like she turns around. She doesn't hear us because she has headphones in, but she turns around and you see the ha! And then I can only imagine because like it's humid out there.
Yeah.
My head's like all poofed out. You got 6'4" me, and then like what 5'11".
No,
Jamie.
I'm 5'8".
You're 5'8".
I appreciate you saying that.
Hey,
though.
man, I got you.
Are you really?
Yeah.
I would have thought you were like 5'11".
Nah, In my head, I'm 5'11".
In your head, you're like 6'4" in black.
Yeah, that's very true. There are so many times where like I'll see a person and be like, man, that guy's short. Yeah, like,
So-
especially at the gym, like that's a big guy, but he's super short. And then I'll stand next to him and we're like the same height. I'm like, God damn it.
You know Joe Pesci and the other guy from Home Alone? That's what we look like.
The wet bandits are at the door, fucking all still keyed up from our own interaction with pizza, scaring this poor woman.
And this lady like slides open the door, just like, hello, like, we got some questions.
Listen here, Toots flicks the cigarette into her face. You're gonna tell me what I want to know.
And she's like, no, nobody. Like, we asked if like somebody had ordered a pizza and then also took
then
like
25
empty boxes.
I had
you
to
would
say
remember
that's
that.
memorable.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. And then she was like, no, like there's another location down the street. Like I can see if I can get in contact with them the next day. And then did we ever hear back from them?
No,
of course not.
What? They didn't call you back?
Right. I think it was when we said that it was a safety concern. They're like, yeah, no.
You don't have a badge.
Pizza
So I
Hut is
don't
the
care.
last place that would care about that.
Call the hub.
Sir, we serve poison to people.
Dude, funny you say, every time I've had Pizza Hut, food poisoning.
Yeah.
Yeah, every time.
Yeah, they don't give a fuck about safety. It's the only non-OSHA regulated pizza.
It's not OSHA, it's oh shit.
I almost said that same joke, but I thought it was lame.
Damn.
You're going to get tickled later.
If you tickle her, she won't come back. And I'm so glad Chelsea's back.
Yay! I'm glad I'm back. Thanks, guys.
Everybody, it's
Yay.
Chelsea.
Hey! Hold for applause. Hold for applause.
We've only been here for an hour.
So, for the record, right now the running consensus is we got set up by MC,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and she
Oh,
won't
yeah.
admit it.
No.
Well, she
Well,
did admit that she knows who did it.
She says she knows who did it. And y'all,
Which means she did it.
I tried to John McCain this magical little elf into telling me what was going on. She wouldn't do it. So we're going to find out.
Nah, see,
And you know what? When we do, there's going to be fucking hell to pay.
You shouldn't have John
we need
McCain. You should have Richard Nixon. You should have Watergated that bitch. Fucking planting bugs in the room and shit.
No, I can't do that. No, planting bugs in a woman's room is just asking for trouble.
True. Fucking PC culture.
No,
It was for the bit. It was
it's
for the bit.
audio only in the bathroom. Also, you should change your diet because it sounds like you're struggling.
So yeah, I put this microphone in these lesbians' bedroom.
It sounds so much worse.
I mean, I have to lower the bar. That's my job.
Yeah.
Did you hear
I mean-
about that guy who had the gym and like they found out
Here
there-
in Nashville?
No, it was in the States, but the guy like put a camera in the
Yeah.
bathroom. And then they found out, and then his excuse was someone like stole like his wallet. So he was trying to figure out who
From
stole
the
it.
women's
women's
bathroom?
It
room.
was something like
Somebody stole my wallet from the women's bathroom.
That I was in for innocent
That's
reasons.
That's a great line.
And they're like, oh, okay, yeah.
he was the owner, and he was saying how like he had put something of value in like the cupboards or whatever, and people kept taking it or stealing it or whatever. And so he was trying to find the culprit, and,
Then put a lock on it.
and so they find a camera pointing at the toilet, and that's the best excuse you can come up with. Not just own up, like, listen, I messed up. That's on me.
I'm a sick man. I'm a sick
I really
man.
fucked up, guys. I'm sorry.
It really could have worked in his favor, especially these days. He was like, I'm a sex addict. And they'd be like, well, still not cool, but okay. You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
But I kept leaving things in the women's bathroom and they were stealing it. So I pointed a camera at the toilet. It was like, all right, buddy, here we go to jail now. Like,
Oh, I forgot. The best part about this is the owner, a man, who put this all
assumed.
together.
I didn't think a woman did this. Not to be, I guess, like, you know, sexist, but I knew it was a man.
Yeah.
I think you're fine in this
I
case.
think I'm okay.
Yeah.
It gets worse because he was a man that ran a woman's only gym.
Damn.
What?
Oh man, damn! It feels good to be a gangster. That was probably what he was thinking.
Lord. Well, okay, hold on. One of my primary problems with this is you're a pervert who owns a women's only gym.
Could you imagine asking for a loan at the bank? I got an idea.
But you're a pervert who owns a women's only gym, and you're gonna fuck this up for yourself?
Right, like
Just be a regular creep.
fucking two plain window mirrors or whatever it is, like the see-through mirrors. Like,
Jesus.
I'm not saying do that. I'm just saying, like, just
I'm
creep
just
on them
saying
like
there's
normal.
better ways.
Listen, gyms are
Worse
already
ways?
there are full-length mirrors. Everyone's half naked. Just enjoy it for what it is and get your workout on, dude. You don't have to be a fucking weirdo.
Yeah.
That is true. Yeah, I mean, if you do it right, I mean, you could just do it right.
You could probably find the
I'd
same
like to
footage
note
on
that
the
Austin
dark
being
web.
on my side is making me uncomfortable. I feel like it's hurting my arguments.
Or, I mean, right now the Olympics are on. Just watch beach volleyball. You know?
Oh my God. Have I?
I found a way to give a shit about the Olympics.
What were we watching earlier? Like water polo over there?
Yeah, we watched
Oh,
water
water
polo.
polo's so boring.
I don't think
Not the way that I watch it.
I'm impressed every time.
I'm sure it's hard
How
to
do you
do.
watch it?
You're going to get ticket later.
But like well into adulthood, I
I
thought
don't like that this is
I
my
just like it
catchphrase for the
keeps-
episode.
well into my adulthood, I thought they were playing water polo in like 3 feet water. So they're just like,
No, that's a
Oh,
deep
like
end.
treading water? Nah.
They're basically drowning.
Yeah.
The whole
Yeah.
time.
the whole game is
Yes.
that. And I was like, no way. And people were like, yeah.
No, it's one of those things that is so much harder than it looks because it looks stupid. It looks like someone's doggy paddling while like hucking balls at each other.
Right.
But I'm sure it's like incredibly difficult.
Oh, yeah, man.
They're drowning.
Yeah.
Trying not to.
Yeah. Do you know what the death rate in water polo is? It's like 65% or something.
I heard about that.
Yeah, it's true.
It's on ABC
It's true.
recently.
Is that really?
No.
Yeah.
He was so convincing.
Yeah, no.
I'm good at lying. Hello, ladies. Next.
Okay. I think that was a good opening bit.
I think
so too.
I was going to say.
Are we done? Are we done?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We did have an opening bit. We'll save it for next time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
No, we killed a good like
20
20
minutes.
minutes.
Yeah.
So it's pretty good.
You know, when you're being toxic, it just feels like 5.
When you're doing what you love. You know?
Never worked a day in your life.
Who you have for us today, Miss Chelsea?
Ooh, I got a good one.
All right.
Today's topic is about a man that I find terrifying. A man that's believed. Oh my God.
But sexy though?
he's incredibly attractive.
I saw
For a total psycho, yeah, he is.
Yeah.
I saw
one
on
of the
some
handsomer
like
weirdos.
forums, people considered him a demented Mick Jagger.
Yeah.
Oh,
like-
I can kind of see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Damn, imagine
very
that
fitting.
being your label.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
this guy,
Well, more like a Mexican Mick Jagger, but yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
dark,
Mexican?
tall, handsome.
Max Jagger?
Max Jagger. Okay.
Max Jagger.
Damn it. I hate that that's going to be the thing.
And I
Chelsea's
think
never
this
coming
guy,
back.
I think this guy that we're going to talk about would probably love that.
Yeah.
And we're
Hey.
talking about Richard Ramirez.
Richard Ramirez.
He loved raping women.
Oh, did he?
Oh, well, I wasn't
Yeah.
sure for that.
I only saw pictures of him. I didn't really get to like do any like research on him.
Oh yeah, he was all about them raping and assaulting and murdering.
He is like a Mexican Mick Jagger. That's
Yeah, right?
That's uncanny.
Yeah.
Is he Mexican?
He's originally from El Paso, Texas.
So kinda.
Chicano?
And then his dad worked.
I mean,
or his dad
So
was
basically.
his dad was a police officer in Mexico or Army veteran. There's different sources saying different things, but yeah, so Mexico.
okay.
So he's
Yeah.
Texican.
Yes.
Sure.
Okay, let's dive in.
Tex-Mex, baby.
So, yeah, Richard Ramirez, aka the NightStalker. He grew up in El Paso, Texas. He was the youngest of 5 children, born to Mexican immigrants. There we go. It was in my notes. I just had to read.
Oh yeah.
His mother. I read.
Good job, Pass Chelsea.
His mother was Mercedes Ramirez, and she worked at a boot factory. And his father was Julian, and he was either an Army veteran or police officer in Mexico, depending on what you read.
Can it not be both?
Maybe.
I guess he could have been.
Could be. And he then later worked for the Santa Fe Railway while the kids were growing up. All the siblings were actually reported to have birth defects because their mother was breathing in chemicals the whole time in the boot factory.
sure.
So they had like
Oh.
all kinds of crazy situations.
Hope your Tivas were worth it.
So they all came out ugly and normal. He came out hot and bothered. Got it.
A little bit.
Hot and bothered.
Nice.
I like that. The parents were away a lot, so the kids started to get in a lot of trouble. There's stories about the other kids, but like we're not going to get into that today.
We can't do a whole family.
We're going to talk about Richie.
Richie Ramirez.
Richie. Richie spent most of his young childhood days with a babysitter or playing alone around the house because his parents were always gone. And at 2 years old, he was trying to grab a radio from a dresser when the whole thing toppled over and it landed on his head.
Here we go.
Here we go.
And so it begins.
And so at 2 years old, he had to get 30 stitches and ended up with a concussion.
30. Damn.
It was bad.
On a
What were his
too.
first words? Kill.
Basically.
Say
Mama,
dada.
kill.
Kill. Stabby stab.
And then at 5, he was hit by a swing at a playground and was knocked unconscious. So double whammy.
Okay, I bet from the outside looking in, seeing a kid totally get fucking bonked on by a swing would be so funny.
This reminds me of the SpongeBob episode when Patrick's pretending to be beat up.
Oh yeah.
Same thing.
So I work with this hostess. She was telling me how her brother has had 5 concussions.
5?
Yeah.
I've had 3,
Jesus.
baby.
Jesus. Well, anyway, when she was
That's a lot.
I think I've had one.
Are you gonna kill us?
Are you on a watch list?
So far, no. And I don't know. I don't think so.
Okay.
Nice.
Check
Because when
out
you
later.
told me 5 concussions, I was just like, you ever like, just check
Have
on
you guys
them?
done a background check on this guy?
Yeah. Great, you got 2 more to go before you're in uh-oh territory.
I agree.
Which is not an invitation to get 2 more. That just lets you know how close you are to the line.
I mean, how far apart were they? You're not like Tua Tagovailoa, where they like just had like 3 in the same season, right?
No. So I was 3. I fell down some concrete stairs.
Oh, that's red flag number 1.
Yeah, I know, right? My brother said it sounded like a watermelon rolling.
Why does it sound like your
Did he
brother
push
tripped you?
you?
Yeah. Seriously. You sound like a watermelon.
He's laughing up the stairs.
Did he like shake it after? Was it all slushy?
Another time, I think I was like 8 or so, 7, 8, something like that. I don't know. Playing tag on like a playground, and this is back when playgrounds were relatively dangerous. Just
Yeah.
in
The
general.
wooden metal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I miss
And-
those playgrounds.
I know, right? But I was like up on some platform, and then some kid I was trying to tag was running underneath, and I like lost my balance, and then kind of like hooked my leg underneath the
Ooh.
bottom part of it, and so
Damn.
it just like propelled me into the ground from
A distance.
a ladder's length up,
Yeah.
kind of
God
a deal.
damn.
I vividly remember that because I see the ground rushing at me, and then everything goes red and black immediately.
Oh my God.
And I
Wait, how old were you then?
I was like 7 or 8.
Okay.
And the next thing I remember, I'm like holding an ice pack to my head. My mom leaves work, comes and gets me, and we're going home. And I'm just kind of looking at her with my hand in front of my face, and she's like, "What are you doing?" I was like, I can only see some of my hand, and I could see you through my hand. And she just did a U-turn for the ER.
Well, he's not okay.
I just imagine like one of your eyes just super dilated.
Just blood trickling from your nose.
Oh man! And
Bob,
actually,
you look
after
like
that-
you taste orange. It's like, nope.
And another time, my brother did hit me in the face with a golf club. So yeah.
So your brother's
So-
probably 2 for 3.
I think your brother's the serial killer in this situation.
Yeah.
How many concussions did he
Wait,
have?
He might be.
Even the second one, he's like in the background somewhere. Like
All coming to play.
I greased up that platform.
Okay.
But yeah, it was fun.
But you're like, okay, right?
Sure. Apparently.
Okay.
Are we sure we should let Grant have a gun?
yes,
You know what's crazy is out of this group, I feel like Grant's the person who should have the gun. So I don't know what that says about us, but
ouch.
I mean, you want me to be real?
I'm a great shot.
Into the
Okay.
toilet. All right, Chelsea, let's
So,
go.
Sorry, here we go.
Yeah.
So when Richard was in 5th grade, he began having seizures and was diagnosed with epilepsy.
Okay.
And that lasted well into his teen years, and they believe his head injuries are what caused the seizures, but they weren't certain. Side note, we already kind of said this, but many serial killers.
Whenever I think of epilepsy, I think of EDM music, and it's so fucked up.
He had epilepsy.
Somebody just seizing on the floor. Sorry.
Chelsea, carry on.
So, so side note, there's lots of serial killers that are known to have head injuries in their youth, which may be a direct correlation to their demented behaviors later in life, like Ramirez, Dahmer, John Wayne Gacy, Ed Gein, all had head injuries, and then lots of other ones.
Psychologically speaking, it seems like it is some kind of like chemical mental imbalance, and then that head trauma just sort of like sparks it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If there's something dormant in the brain, the head injury can awaken that, so to say. Super layman's terms, but
Awaken.
so I guess
Concussion
if I
banging
was
on the brain door. Wake up, trauma! We need you.
so if I was
Time to
prone
kick
to
it up a notch, boys.
It's time to get weird.
if I was born prone to it, I probably would have been.
What is happening right now?
I don't know. I love
Nothing you need to worry about,
love the-
Ticklemeister.
I love the
just-
physical bits that they have going on.
I just need everyone
in
to
an audio
know that
format.
everyone just put on sunglasses. I don't know why.
Except for Chelsea.
They didn't send me that memo.
Well, Grant's got glasses on, and then
Right.
Jamie put his glasses on, and I put my
Then
glasses
I
on.
put my glasses on.
Yeah.
And it was an
Now here we
unspoken
are.
thing.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
From now on, you're entering the cool podcast.
where?
Right here.
Ouch. Damn.
the next
Yeah,
one you have
right
scheduled.
here.
I was about to say, welcome to Murder Schmurder. You're just tuned in.
Welcome to Schmurder PR. And PR.
The coolest podcast you've
Yeah, I
I'm
was
so
thinking-
sorry, Chelsea. Continue.
I was thinking
please.
more like groovy late night radio host. He's like, I'm about to put on a record for y'all to fuck.
All right.
little
Richard. He had a
Well, yeah.
cousin. Richard's cousin was named Mike Ramirez. Okay, so Richard had a cousin named Mike Ramirez who served 2 tours in Vietnam. And when he came back from war, he brought Polaroid pictures of at least 20 women that he had raped and tortured
Whoa.
in Vietnam.
Jesus.
And he showed them to Richard for whatever reason.
and he
and
hated
then-
him.
Huh?
And he hated it.
Richard was like,
He,
cool.
he was like, "What is this in my lap? It's so hard."
Yeah.
My pants are tight.
Show me more, Uncle. Oh, cousin.
Oh, I hated all of that.
Yeah.
All of it. All of it.
I'm gonna go boil my mouth with soap.
Uncle,
So-
these pics make it throw up.
Oh, bless it. Okay.
I'm going to act like I didn't hear that.
What was his uncle's name?
Cousin Mike.
Oh, cousin
Sorry,
Mike.
I said uncle too. It's cousin Mike. Dirty motherfucker. He even with these Polaroid pictures, he even taught him how to fight and kill, and taught him like stealth moves and like how to sneak attack and kill
Damn,
people.
so he groomed the boy.
He didn't think
Yeah.
Damn.
he wasn't even a teenager yet.
Yeah.
So he's like 11, 12,
Mm-hmm.
being shown by his older cousin the dozens of women that he mutilated and raped in Vietnam,
Mm-hmm.
as if it wasn't bad enough. He's basically grooming / apprenticing this kid.
Check out my Polaroid pictures.
Does Mike ever get his comeuppance?
So, Mike was married to a woman named Jessie, and they argued a lot. They had lots of issues in their marriage. And then one day,
What are those Polaroids?
Really?
Because Mike seems super solid.
So I
very
found
normal.
the shoebox.
very normal guy. One day, his wife came home from the grocery store, and Mike pointed a gun at her. I don't know why. He was like, "All right, bitch." She was like,
Show me the chicken tenders.
"Shoot me! I dare you to shoot me!" And he did, and he shot
what?
his wife, killed her in front of their kids and Richard.
Damn.
Damn.
She dared him.
Yeah.
Are you victim blaming? Is a woman victim blaming on our podcast? Hell of a twist here. Men
We
would
got
never,
to
Set
her.
it up.
men would never do that. Not these men.
Not these. So yeah.
Take the bear every time.
So they're a lot more cuddly.
They'll just maul you. I mean,
Better than fucking raping murders from these guys.
Yeah, she's got a good point. I'd rather get mauled by a bear.
Yeah, I want it to be quick. I don't want to have to sit there and like endure some kind
A
of.
bear's not quick.
All you
It
gotta
could
do
be.
is fight back.
yeah.
You
if
fight
just
back, that
make
bear
a bunch
will
of
end
noise
it.
trying to fight.
Yeah.
Bear got you.
Yeah.
Just like go for the head. Go for the head.
Yeah.
Yeah, just lean in your head. Do your worst.
Right.
I don't know. I feel like it'd chew on you first, and you feel every bit of it.
Maybe it depends on how hungry they are.
Yeah.
You just
need a
gotta
skinny bear.
really you just gotta fuck with the mama bear's kids.
Yeah, you come up on some cubs.
What is there's like an old thing? It's like if it's black, fight back. If it's brown,
Hunker down.
lay
Down.
down.
Yeah.
If it's white, good night.
Yeah.
Actually,
And if it's a grizzly, you're dead. I think that's what it is. Grizzlies, I think you're supposed to climb a tree because they're so big they can't really climb.
No, they
but
can climb.
No,
They can?
Yeah.
real well.
I guess you're fucking dead then.
Grizzlies,
I guess you're dead.
grizzlies can run, I think, like 30 miles an hour, can like swim like 10
Yeah.
knots per hour.
The only thing that
they
I-
can climb. The only thing you can do is like they say, like if you're going to run, if you want to run in Z's because they're not good at turning.
Oh, that's good.
But
Carry bear spray.
I think the only thing that bears are really like grizzly bears are really scared of is just like grown mooses. I think that's it.
A big moose might give it pause.
That's the only thing that'll give it like a bit of a fight. But
Yeah.
I mean, the grizzly bear
Or
can absolutely kill that moose.
another bear.
Yeah. You better be hoping that there's another bear there.
You have to enlist another bear.
So you befriend a bear to
You
fight
befriend
that
a bear.
Yeah.
Then you go into the woods and you have a bodyguard. Yes.
Are you a Care Bear?
Only approach the bears with the circles on their stomachs.
He's got a
and the
frowny face on his tummy.
Go to that.
bear.
Okay.
Yeah, keep going.
Chelsea, sorry.
We could run on bears
I
for a
love
while.
We've done worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So
Bear in mind, we can keep going.
That was barely a joke.
You keep making her pause.
I'm gonna bite my teeth at that one.
I feel like we're
Okay. Sorry.
And Chelsea, go.
okay, there you go.
hurry.
Richard was only 13 when that happened, when he saw Mike shoot Jesse. So from that point on, he started fantasizing about rape and murder. He enjoyed the scene of him killing her.
God.
So he started doing really bad in school, and his dad would actually beat him as punishment. And then one night,
Because that works
Yeah, it helps.
every time.
Then he would take him to a cemetery and then chain him there and leave him overnight.
What?
Dad, forget about everything I've ever said about you, Dad.
You
are so bad.
That's some Stephen King level fucked up shit.
Yeah.
So obviously Richard was like, fuck you, no. So he started taking himself to the cemetery and sleeping just to get away from Dad. It's like, no, Dad, you don't have to shame me. I'll go.
Well, now you can't punish me because I like the cemetery. Dad.
Take that, Dad.
I got friends here.
Teenager move for sure.
Totally. So after all that, he moved out and he moved in with his older sister, Ruth, and her husband, Roberto. But Roberto was a creep. He was a peeping Tom. And
Roberto?
Roberto.
Diddly-dee, are those for me?
So he started taking Richard with him to go be a peeping Tom and taught him how to.
What is with this kid
His
finding all his
whole
coaching
family.
leverage?
I was just like, where is the family in this? Why are they trying to make all of like?
This is his family.
No, I'm saying like, why are they trying to like turn this into a family event?
Apparently, they all worked at the shoe factory and fucking got a face full of
Fucking
formaldehyde or
chemicals.
something.
Well, then it makes you question, like, if he, yes, he had head injuries. Head injuries cause shit. But, like, what if he wasn't around all these people? Would he have still done that?
He'd just be Grant. And Grant's awesome.
There's our answer.
I just imagine, was it uncle, cousin,
Cousin
cousin
Mike,
Roberto? Was like
cousin Mikey.
Cousin Mike, who's Roberto?
Roberto is his older sister's husband, who was a peeping Tom.
Oh, it's time for them to come into the family business. Yeah, that's what.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make that joke. I'm sorry.
It was good.
I'm here for it.
No, it wasn't. Don't fucking.
So
Gonna be done uplifting Austin for this episode, I guess. Never mind.
oh, that's okay.
I'm gonna get tickled later.
When Richard was 15, he got a job at Holiday Inn and somehow magically got the keys to every room in the hotel.
What?
Someone was like, here you go.
You seem trustworthy.
It's magic.
You look like a really great guy. Take all the keys to every room.
I'm sorry to go on this. Remember the guy that got caught for sucking somebody's toes in
Yeah.
Nashville?
Yeah.
What?
Did you not hear the story?
No, what happened?
So there was a hotel manager downtown that got caught fucking
Sucking on toes.
Sucking on this
Sucking
dude's
toes?
While they
Sucking
were
on this
asleep, yeah.
dude's toes, like full harmonica.
Harmonic.
Hang on, was the guy
Say it like that.
did he knock him out or something?
No, the victim was just asleep in his room.
So he's
And
going full blues traveler on these
Yeah.
fucking toes.
Yes, he is.
always giving him the runaround.
Didn't he? Nice. Didn't he try to bribe him?
Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. But
Just
yeah.
looking up with a mouthful of toes with a $20 bill. I'm just like,
Dear listener, please look up this story because when you see the picture of the guy, it's exactly you're like, yeah, he did.
I remember seeing that. I was like, oh, that's a toe sucker right there.
For sure. The picture, he looks all like Droopy the dog.
Blues traveler on those toes.
Sorry.
Anyways.
So Richard didn't go sucking on toes,
Thank God.
but he did try to steal some belongings.
I think I would have rather been murdered. Yeah. Right. To wake up
That's a
to
weird
some-
violation.
which if I woke up and someone was sucking my toes, I would instantly think, oh, he's going to murder me now.
I mean, I have to live with that for the rest of my life. I'll never take my socks off ever
He'll
again.
never wear sandals again. Just pictured Austin walking to the dumpster with his sandals and a sad face.
He's never nude, but with socks.
Just one sock. It's the one there where he had my whole foot in his mouth.
Just fucking trimming his toenails like, you fucking slut. You wanted it, didn't you?
Just clipping them shorter and shorter.
Yeah, just like up on the cuticle, just
You little
Just
piggy
bleeding.
sluts.
Piggy sluts.
This one went wee on to the manager's mouth.
So Richard Ramirez.
so he's chilling at the Holiday Inn.
Full access.
Sorry, I'm so sorry.
He's not thinking about them suckable toes. He's thinking about what now?
He's thinking about them grabbable
Personal
belongings.
belongings.
I think y'all killed me. Okay, deep breaths, guys.
Oh boy.
Okay, back to NPR. Okay, so one night at the hotel, he decided to not only steal valuables, he didn't suck toes, but he did attempt to rape a guest. But luckily, her husband came in and caught him, tried to fight him off, and then Richard was arrested. But the charges were
Nice.
dropped
Oh,
Not nice.
because the guests were like, "Oh, we don't want to come back to El Paso to testify."
I'm sorry.
Like, okay.
He got away because the town sucks.
I won't come back to El Paso for shit. Not even this. It's not worth it. What a glaring
what?
indictment of El Paso.
Where were they?
And do what? Stay in the same Holiday Inn? You fucking wish.
1 star.
Leave a nasty Yelp review. Yeah, that's it. Wow.
Where were these people from?
I actually don't know. I don't know. I wish I need to look that up. But yeah, I don't know. They're just like, nope, we're not coming back. Sorry.
That's so funny.
I am never coming back to El Paso.
Hang on. So is that how charges like of that caliber work? Like you have to testify in
I
such a
mean,
situation?
yeah. They didn't want to come back and testify in court. So the charges got dropped. Like, so there's no, person against you to say what
There's
happened.
no
witnesses.
prosecution.
Yeah.
Yeesh.
Yeah. So he got off. And he's like, all right, I'm moving to LA.
Hell yeah, I got off.
Yeah, I did.
That's what he was saying.
That's
Talking privileges revoked for 60 seconds.
60 seconds. All right. After this, he decided to move to LA, where he began using cocaine, LSD, marijuana, all the drugs. He was addicted. Stopped counting. Well, I will let you know when you're out of timeout. Put the phone down.
Every time you count is another 30 seconds.
Sit down. He started getting addicted to drugs, and then he started burglarizing people more frequently, and he would sleep in cars that he would steal around the city. So it was all downhill.
the things are going great.
They're going great.
Is he still like 15, 16 at this time?
I don't know.
Probably closer to like
Since-
17, 18 at
He
this
was,
point.
I've
yeah.
had to guess. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, because he had like dropped out of high school and all that stuff.
Oh, he didn't finish school?
He didn't finish school.
Not a big
Surprise.
priority for him, apparently.
Couldn't focus.
Put your hands back under there.
You got 20 more seconds to say the worst thing you can think of and then while you've been quiet.
Oh, he's been cooking over there.
Oh yeah. It's wafting over here. I can feel it.
One night, a woman asked him to get her drugs, and instead, he decided just to rape her.
What?
Okay, you make it out of timeout.
I'm good.
Yeah, is this really where you want to come in at? Oh, fuck
right,
Richard
so-
Ramirez.
He loved it. He
It's
loved
just the way
it.
she says it. I'm sorry. It's like, instead of.
Instead of drugs, he raped her. There aren't many reports on what religion he believed as a child, although there are some reports that say like his father was trying to raise him with God and all that. But
Probably Catholic.
yeah, probably. But he grew older and started learning and reading about Satanism.
Hell yeah.
Hail, yeah, hail Satan. So he would read books by Anton LaVey, the founder of Church of Satan, and he claims he felt touched by Satan.
Sure.
That's
Where?
a horrific thing to hear.
Where do you think?
I already know.
Satan only touches you on your jennies. Let's be real. You don't ever feel the Holy Spirit caressing your balls. That's Satan.
But Satan's like, here, let me give you a hand.
Yeah, Satan's like, I got you, bro.
Let me polish the plums real quick.
Satan knows what you like. Little kid.
And he's like, ooh, another kill. 1984, a little girl named Mei Leung in San Francisco was found dead in the basement of her apartment building. She was stabbed several times, and the police, thankfully at the time, took samples of DNA on the scene, which was rare at the time because they didn't do DNA sampling or matching yet. And this case went cold until 2004 when the DNA was finally able to be matched to a perp, and it was revealed to be Richard Ramirez.
Damn.
That
He'd been in
was
jail a long
probably
time at
his
that
first murder.
Yeah.
And he went out of
He
the
he
town.
left LA,
Yeah.
went to San Francisco, did his little thing, and then came back to LA.
Which isn't unusual, right? For first kills to kind of go to
Yeah.
leave your base of operations.
Yeah. He was just going to go test it out, see how he felt, you know.
Yeah. Plus,
Yeah.
San Francisco was ungodly, shitty back in the day. You know what I mean?
It was kind of a free for all.
It probably wasn't that hard for him to get the lay of the land and then kill
Kind
someone
of
there.
blend in, yeah.
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 So same shit, different day. He was desperate for drugs. He went back to LA, started bringing into homes again to find valuables to get money or trade for more drugs. And then one night he broke into the home of Jenny Vincow, a 79-year-old woman. He didn't find anything that he wanted, so he decided to kill her instead with his knife. And he nearly decapitated her. He got
Jesus
so
Christ.
enraged, he was just so fired up that
If you can't find anything of value at a 79-year-old woman's house,
It's kind of on you.
yeah,
pick a
there's-
different house.
There's a brooch somewhere.
Yeah, or a Hummel or something.
Yeah.
Something.
A bowl of
Those things could be
butterscotch
worth-
candies or
And
something.
you just take the candies and you call it a day.
Crystal to cancer, fucking take that, get a few bucks for your reefer or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, let's be honest, it's probably amphetamines at this point.
Yeah.
Shit like that. You know what I mean?
Opiates.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah. His desire to kill grew stronger and stronger. So he ended up buying a gun. to make his life a little bit easier. He stopped using drugs actually though around this time because he probably was more
found his
addicted to
favorite drug.
murder. Yeah.
It's hard to shoot
Then-
with my hands shaking.
Yeah.
Maybe that
So on March 27th, 1985, he tried to shoot a 22-year-old woman in the face, Maria Hernandez, at her home. She got home, like she had just walked in and saw him standing there with a gun. So she put her hand up with her keys in her hand as soon as he fired the gun, and the keys blocked the bullet from hitting her in the face.
Oh,
That's wild.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Matrix fucking
Super
love
bad.
that.
But unfortunately, when he ran away, her roommate was there and caught him and like saw him, and he decided to shoot her instead and shot her in the head.
Fuck.
Damn.
So
Where were her
then
keys? Sorry, go ahead.
she had already gotten
60
home.
seconds, Grant.
She was already home, right?
Yeah, Grant, you just lost 60 seconds. We'll let you know when you can talk.
That's fair.
So, as he was escaping that scene, he decided he needed a car to get away, of course. I mean, that's what you do. He stole a car. So he stopped a woman named Cy Leanne Veronica Yu, pulled her from the car, and shot her twice in the face before driving away.
What a
Damn.
dick.
Yeah. It's like it's not enough to steal the car. You got to shoot the woman in the face, too.
Yeah.
So the media started reporting on these crimes, and they dubbed him initially as the walk-in killer and the valley intruder. Very,
But they didn't like that one.
they didn't like that.
It doesn't have a lot of
like
juice.
that.
Didn't really
to it.
stick.
Yeah.
So soon after these murders, he broke into the home of Vincent Charles Zazzara and killed him in his sleep. But his wife Maxine was sleeping next to him, woke up to the sound of the gunshot. So Richard decided to tie her up while he burglarized the home. However, she got loose and went to retrieve the hidden shotgun that she had under the bed.
Hell yeah.
But-
Let's go.
Yeah, but sadly, the gun wasn't loaded. And like as she was trying to get it all together, you know, and
This
to
is what
shoot
we've
him,
been trying to tell you guys.
keep a loaded gun.
Keep a loaded gun.
At least just keep them nearby. If you feel like you have to separate the ammunition, I get why some people would do that. You got kids or whatever. Just keep it nearby.
Yeah.
Because if you need to get your gun, you need to get your ammo.
That's very true. So she pulled it out. She was like trying to, you know, do whatever she was trying to do. He saw her. He got pissed. He was like, "Oh no, bitch!" So he shot her 3 times with his gun. Then he decided that wasn't enough. That she was dead. So he went, grabbed a knife from her kitchen, stabbed her, even though she was already dead, and then he gouged out her eyes.
Oh.
Damn.
Yeah,
At least it was in that order, you know?
that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess if I was to have an either or situation.
Yeah, that's definitely the order it's best to happen in.
Yeah.
I'd rather be gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So over the next few months, he continued to rape, murder, assault more victims for funsies. His murders were so brutal that the people of L.A. were terrified. He did things like stomp a woman to death to the point that his shoe print was on her face.
Jesus Christ.
He shot people
Hang on.
execution.
Let's pump the brakes on. He did what now?
He stomped a woman, like her face, like he stomped on her to death and killed her.
Till it was like all just mush, and
Till
then
it-
like it left a
I mean,
footprint.
I didn't look
Right.
up pictures.
God.
I'm gonna be
Yeah,
honest.
I would.
Damn.
Until you saw the Vibram logo.
60 seconds.
30 seconds from now.
Austin, you're in timeout again.
Vibram Boots, sponsor us.
Okay,
Red Wings, you can hose the blood right off.
I'll add 10 more seconds. I'm sorry.
sit on your hands, sweetie.
Get myself a stranger later.
I know this chair is ribbed for my pleasure.
20 more seconds. So yeah, he did that. He would shoot people execution style. He strangled them. He beat them with a tire iron. He even tortured someone with live electrical wires.
God damn.
Yeah, so that was fun. And he would tell them to profess their love for the devil and ordered them to swear on Satan to let them go.
Okay.
Did that work?
I don't think so.
I don't think so
I don't
either.
think so.
Now, a real question.
Yeah.
His method is so all over the place.
Very sloppy.
How do they have him pegged? Like, how were they tracking this and assuming that it was Richard? You know.
That's actually a good question. They finally, after several other kills, dubbed him the NightStalker. They realized it was the same person. But
Kind of like the way he was breaking into homes. or-
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. But they're all happening in such a short period too that I don't think I think it was also kind of hard to put it all together quickly until finally, after almost all of his murders, they found out who it was.
Got it.
But
They
so
were kind of scrambling, you mean?
yeah. So I'm not going to dive into every single murder because there's a lot, but I'm going to just quickly say a summary of each of them, just because we should honor the victims.
Yeah.
So real quick, William Doy, he broke into his home. He was 65 years old. Shot him. Mabel Ma Bell, she was 84. He attacked her at her home. Mary Louise Cannon, she was 77. She was a widow. Doesn't say how he killed her, but he killed her. Joyce Lucille Nelson, she was 61. She was beaten to death. Max Neilding, 68, was attacked with a machete.
So it sounds like he's targeting older people. I assume he's casing the place and like watching them and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like where his peeping Tom skills came in.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's definitely not picking you, Joseph.
He did
Well, I
do
would hope
some.
not.
These
I
the
do have a
last
Slayer
ones were
poster
younger.
at my house, so hopefully he'd see that and he'd be like, "Rock on!" I'll
Sick.
get the next guy.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude!
He brings you a cupcake. Like, here you go.
I would not eat that cupcake.
Maybe he brought you the pizzas.
The ghost of Richard Ramirez strikes.
Layla Neilding, she was 66.
Wait, he dies?
I mean, I'm assuming.
Did you just spoil the whole story?
I just want to say ghost.
She was the wife of Max Neilding, who was also killed. They were both killed the same day. He broke in their home. Chainrong Covenant was 32, shot and killed. And Elias Abawath, he was 31, shot and killed. So, yeah.
Damn. R.I.P. Y'all. Was that 12 people he's killed?
13.
13.
Yeah.
Like the devil.
So he was very sloppy. So this is kind of going back to that. Like he was really, really sloppy. Like, and actually there was a lot of survivors too. Like a lot of people he would rape and try to kill, and they would get away. But it's just there's so many that I'm not going to go into that. But so he was identified pretty early on after these 13. There's no telling like how many he would have actually killed. And that's when they finally labeled him the NightStalker.
Got it.
Which sounds way more epic.
So
Does- yeah.
they start piecing it together that none of this is like premeditated, right? Because it sounds like you said, it's very sloppy. It seems
was
like
gonna say, this guy
everything's kind
sounds
of
like
in the
the-
moment, right?
Tasmanian devil.
I think there
Yeah.
was a little bit of both. Like in some instances, it was more of him wanting to break into their home, and if he got caught, he'd just kill him.
Sure.
And then other instances, it was a little premeditated. I mean, he liked the thrill of it all.
Yeah.
He didn't care.
It seemed like he was like really focused on like feeding his habits and the breaking
Mm-hmm.
and entering and getting that rush. And then someone's there and it's like, oh, well, you know,
Yeah,
I mean, they're already here.
might as well rape him.
60 seconds.
The podcast will not continue for 60 seconds, Chelsea. This is on you.
I'm sorry. Can I have a grace?
You get one grace.
You get
My
one
first
grace.
time, right? My first offense. Okay. So yeah, he was finally arrested on August 31st, 1985. And he loved the attention that he was
August
getting.
31st?
Yeah.
That's my birthday.
That's very special.
Yeah. I assume, I mean, I don't think my parents timed it out that way, but
Are you sure?
I don't know for sure. I don't think so.
Get him on the phone right now.
You ovulating? Well, get on over here. Ugh. Ugh. Ugh, I did that to myself. 60 seconds, Joseph.
Oh yeah, he loved the attention. Like that's all he cared about. He even had groupies. He had these women who thought he was so hot, and I guess they thought he was innocent and stuff. And he had like girlfriends and
Yeah.
through
A
this
lot
whole
of fan mail.
Yeah.
Did he turn himself in? Was he like captured like
He
like
was
in a pull like
Wasn't
they
it
get
like a
pulled-
community effort? Didn't they have like wanted posters essentially out?
Yeah, his
like, kinda
face was
posted up?
everywhere.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then didn't somebody see him? And then the whole community turned and like dogpiled him until the cops came.
Apparently not the whole community. You get some out there like, damn. I mean,
Look at you, Mex Jagger.
But
And then look at the poster and like, oh shit.
I feel like he did get spotted in public, and there was just a bunch of people like literally just jumped on him,
Good.
like
Hell
in the
yeah.
middle of the day or something crazy like that.
I mean,
I don't remember. I think that was him.
Well,
It was a cool story.
it was a cool story. And following his trial in 1988, he was convicted of 13 counts of murder, 5 counts of attempted murder, 11 counts of sexual assault, and 14 counts of burglary. And that's just what he's convicted. Like, he did so much more than that.
Right.
I'm sure there's so many more at least B&Es that like
It's a good enough
don't get
rap
reported.
sheet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's pretty big. So in 1989, he was handed 19 death sentences.
God damn.
And a judge sentenced him to death in the gas chamber.
Hell yeah.
So he served his time at the San Quentin State Prison.
Didn't he do the whole thing where he had pentagrams on his?
Yeah.
Drew pentagrams on his hand.
Mm-hmm. He was like in court, yeah.
Yeah, he was all like, "I'm the devil's son." And they're like,
yeah.
"Kill you a bunch."
And then there's
Bang.
women in the back. They're like, "Oh God!" They're just like melting.
Oh God, yeah. Can
Yeah.
you imagine those women in the back just like, "Judge, don't hurt him. He's my boo."
Like throwing panties in the courtroom.
My whole life, I'm trying to be a good guy, you know?
And all you had to do was murder.
Yeah, just murder a bunch of people.
I guess. I'm running out of options here.
Well, I didn't want to do this, but
Not getting any younger.
I gotta lock one down soon, or I'll be an old dad. No one wants that.
I want a family one day.
Guy's just like weekly hitting you, like, what? That's not a 1-to-1.
I got there's some serious flaws in your logic.
I can take a look at your hinge for you, update it or something. I don't know. Take some pics or something.
Have you tried dating apps? I don't know.
It's not my thing.
I want to meet cute. And then the mortician that comes to pick up the body is like smoking hot. And you're like, it worked.
Hang on. This is kind of sick. So check this out. So this is how they identified Ramirez. Apparently, one of his assailants survived, gave a great description of what he looked like.
It was like Mex Jagger.
Wonderful chin. I'm talking the definition of a beautiful chin.
The cheekbones, like granite.
Michelangelo couldn't have carved him better.
And they had that. Then apparently they had a footprint that he had left at one of the houses that he broke into. And then they realized he had stolen some Toyota, and they found the Toyota. And apparently he left a fingerprint on the rear view mirror.
That's what.
They said it was the miracle
I
fingerprint.
didn't have that in my story.
So
No, you just needed Jaime to mansplain your story on your episode for you. 60 seconds.
I'll take a 15. I joined in.
But apparently the police did something right, and they recognized that it was Ramirez.
Let's not go give him too many accolades.
And this is I like this part. So apparently they go on they have a news conference, and they're like, "We know who you." Hang on, this is the quote. What did they say? Oh, we know who you are now, and soon everyone else will. There will be no place you can hide.
Damn.
Dun, dun, dun.
So apparently,
Ramirez was like, shit.
no. My favorite part is he didn't know. I guess he wasn't watching the news or reading the newspapers. So he's just running about his day.
It's just I don't keep up with the news. Too depressing.
But yeah, he got caught because he walked by some police officers who was like, "Hey, you!"
Drops his crack pipe.
Right. Scooby Doo's out of there.
I mean, there's more to it, but that seems like the.
Let's let Chelsea tell it.
Sorry.
What a dick.
Thank you, Jamie.
Anytime, Chelsea. I got your back, girl.
He's going to get tickled later.
We're all getting tickled
Can
at
I
this
watch
point.
it?
Yeah, you can, Chelsea. That's why I like having you back.
Yeah. Okay, Doreen Noy, a journalist who, during his trials, thought he was innocent, and she would write him love letters. But Richard, for whatever reason, began to actually trust her, and their relationship grew. And while he was in jail, he proposed to her.
Aw.
And they got married in
Aw.
1996.
You can do that?
apparently. And it was on death row. He was on death row, and they're just having a little wedding.
Fuck her.
Actually, I'm with Austin on this. Like, she's
Fuck
like,
her.
he didn't do it. What are you talking?
I bet you she was the journalist that wrote the first listicle. Total bitch. You know what I mean? She's bad, just bad person through and through.
100%.
Good one.
Thanks, man. Playing to you in this room.
No one else laughed.
Yeah, no one else liked it, but okay.
Grant is dying over here.
Basically, this is just the downfall of journalistic
Thank
integrity.
you, yeah.
That was very good.
Thanks.
Mom,
too
Dad,
smart
there's
for
somebody
me.
I want you to meet.
Oh my god! But you have to go to county. Does he
He's on
work
death
here?
row. He's on death row for now.
But we're really hopeful for the appeal.
I
So
promise
it's-
he's innocent.
It's
Did
gonna
they-
be long distance for a while.
Did they allow him a conjugal to consummate the wedding?
Yeah, I mean, there's photos of them together and stuff. Like,
What?
yeah.
It's crazy.
She's flicking off the camera like, "Fuck all you bitches, I got him."
I got Mick Jagger.
You know what? She probably was. I'm sure there were some women who were like some weirdos who were like, I can't believe she got him.
Her?
Yeah.
So, yeah, when he was 53 years old, he died of lymphoma before he ever made it to the gas chamber.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. So he was on death row for a while.
Yeah. Very long time. But yeah, he wanted to be the greatest serial killer of all time. And
Not even close.
he said in an interview in 1993, he said, a serial killer comes about by circumstances like a recipe, poverty, drugs, child abuse. These things, they contribute.
Well, sure, but I mean, having like fucking like coaches for violence and sexual assault in your
That's true.
family,
Yeah.
and all them concussions probably didn't help.
Yeah, he
He knew what he was
had a
doing.
lot of help along the way.
Also, I like that this fuck's trying to be all like sociology professor at the end. It's like, fuck you, man, shut up.
Pushes up his glasses on his nose.
He in another interview, he was asked by a journalist why. According to my calculations. Yeah, he was asked by another journalist, like, why'd you kill those people? And his response was, he like started smiling real creepy. And he said, no comment. I cannot answer that at this time.
Douche.
Yeah. He also had stated once in another interview that if he didn't give in to his desires, that he would be crushed by them.
Okay, that's fair. I mean, then get crushed by
Then
him.
get crushed
Yeah.
by him.
Yeah. You don't get sympathy for being like, but I would have been sad if I didn't do all that bad stuff.
Yeah. That's it. That's the story. That's all Richie.
That was good.
Hang on. If you're was there no way for them to like speed up the process to just throw him in a gas chamber real quick?
Well, he was sentenced in California, right?
This is America we're
Yeah.
talking about, buddy.
We can't.
Yeah. It was
think-
like 20 something years on
and I
death
think
row.
California, yeah.
California also like repealed the death penalty for a while there.
Yeah.
I don't know what year it was, so that might have thrown something into it. That's why Charlie Manson was in prison
You said-
for life instead of
You
No,
said he had
death row.
19
If he had stayed in Texas,
death convictions, or
Oh, Texas, they would have fucking killed him the next
yeah.
weekend.
Yeah.
you said from 19 different states?
No,
Oh,
19 death sentences.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, if you got 19 in California, like that's already banned the death penalty. Like
Maybe
maybe
we just squeeze this guy in
Right.
real quick.
Yeah, I wonder if you're sentenced to death and then the next year they repeal the death penalty. Does that still stand? Like, are they still going to execute you?
I mean, I think
Yeah.
that's where it gets
I don't
all.
know.
Personally, I think we should have given him like the harshest chemo and just kept him alive till we gas him.
Damn.
That's not bad.
Wait, you think he deserves better?
No, it's just
No, it's
That's good. That's inventive.
Thank you. Thank you for
creatively
being-
brutal. I don't think I would have thought that.
Yeah. Effectively brutal.
You don't
Very nice.
You don't
Small
think
clap.
prisoners deserve health care? Is that what you're trying to say,
Wow.
Grant?
Oh, we're going there.
Whoa,
Here
that's a good
we
one.
go.
Mm. I've been radicalized and I don't like it.
I think you got radicalized kind of in the wrong direction, but also in the right direction. It's weird. You're like in a tug of war between like the right and wrong.
So Jamie missed the point. is
We-
what you're saying.
I mean,
I'm doing the good thing, but for the wrong reason.
ooh, wrap that in your philosophy, professor.
Jamie said, "Let me hit you with some knowledge."
Well, Chelsea, that was a fun one.
That was a great
fun one.
job.
Yeah.
That was a fun one.
Rolled double R.
Double
Cunt.
R.
Chelsea, do you get nightmares like reading up on these people?
No,
No. Okay, just wondering.
I like it.
I know you've been really into true
That
crime.
smile on your face, yeah.
Like I can't watch movies that are too scary because I get nightmares. Like I tell Joseph all the time, like, no, I don't want to watch a movie. It's too scary.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like, you should watch this movie. Too scary.
too scary. You
get
need a
that.
weighted blanket.
Like,
Oh, yeah.
I do
It'll
have one of
change your
those,
life.
but it's not the
do you
same.
not do you not do the trick where you watch something funny afterwards?
Yeah, you need a palate cleanser.
Yeah, you need a little
I
like
should probably start
yeah,
doing
watch some like
Adventure Time or something.
yeah.
Bob's
Adventure Time's
Burgers.
great.
Yeah.
although Adventure Time can get a little
Yeah, I say
I
Bob's
also
Burgers.
get
is
Yeah.
not scary, but definitely like if you watch a scary movie, then you watch like what's the
You watch the wrong episode and you're like,
right?
"Huh, I feel
What's
weird.
that? What's that one? The monster from Adventure Time, the
The Lich?
Lich.
Yeah.
You watch any Lich episodes after a
The
scary
Lich
movie?
one can
yeah.
get a little much.
yeah.
Yeah. Find a good episode. Find a BMO episode.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just watch like the first 3 seasons of
Oh,
SpongeBob.
Ice King.
Oh,
I'll go with
yeah.
that. I love the
Ice King is great.
Ice King's great. What's his penguin's name?
Gunter.
Gunther.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Same guy who did Adventure Time did a series called Bravest Heroes, I think is what it's called.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
It is good.
It's really good.
Have you guys seen that Smiling Friends on HBO?
Dude, I fucking
No.
love Smiling Friends.
Is it good?
It's a fucking fever dream, but it's
Yeah?
fucking hilarious.
The first season, 10 out of 10.
Really?
Second season, I'd give it like a 7.
Yeah.
Like the first few episodes.
The
like,
animation style always threw me off. Like
It's a
like
lot
looking
to
at
handle.
the thumbnail or seeing like a little preview.
I mean,
I'm like,
Yeah,
I don't know
the
if that's
thumbnail
for
makes me think it's going to suck.
Yeah.
it's really good. You know, what actually got me into Smiling Friends? Sally Saltwater.
Is that right?
Really?
Yeah.
And we can trust Sally Saltwater. She's not fucking
Can we?
canning, or she's not plotting
I believe
against
her.
us.
She's not
Like,
Sandman.
I
She's
grilled her
not-
pretty
yeah.
hard. She ain't the same, man.
Salty Aunt Sandy.
You guys ever watch Delicious in Dungeon?
No.
Oh, it's anime on Netflix where it's basically like a cooking show mixed with like, dungeon crawler, where they go in and they're like, all right, we're going to be in this dungeon for a while, so we're going to have to eat monsters in order to like survive down there.
What
It's actually
a premise.
It's really good.
What are you watching in your free time?
We were just talking about cartoons. I bring up an anime and suddenly I'm fucking like ostracized.
fucking weeb.
Well, guys, that was really cool. You guys will watch Inuyasha with me?
Western animation or nothing.
Yeah, real ethnocentric view of cartoons over here,
I'll
y'all.
let you slide.
I'm disappointed.
I'll let you slide with The Last Airbender, but that's as close as
You watch Full Metal Alchemist?
no.
Oh,
No,
what are you
dude.
doing with your life, dog?
I mean, it's like I like certain animes, but certainly not all of them. And then like when I try to explain to people that I'm interested in, like, yeah, like Studio Ghibli's some of my favorite movies. They're like, what's it like? Is it like, it's not anime? Is it like, it is, but it's not.
Anime is so broad.
Like, I mean, it's animated, but, and it's, yes, it's Japanese, but it's not
Chelsea,
anime.
what's your take on men who are into anime?
You do you, boo.
Yo, it's 2024 and you're
Thank
afraid
you,
to
Chel-
watch a cartoon?
Thank you, Chelsea.
Hang
I
on.
mean, like, that just gives me hope that
Chelsea, you went
there's
to
some out there.
You went to Japan, right?
I did.
You did?
last year.
That's cool.
Oh, shit.
What was
How
that?
was it?
Yeah, what is that? What is the culture in the anime? Because isn't anime like their main thing?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like
I
all
mean,
over
it's
the place.
everywhere. Yeah, it's everywhere.
Is it
But-
kind of creepy?
No, I don't think so. I mean, the thing there is just everything's more colorful. Everything is bright. It's very overstimulating.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
everything, like restaurants and buildings, like retail
Can
is all
imagine.
animated in some way.
Yeah.
There's like characters and yeah.
Konnichiwa.
Speaking of Japan,
Ichiban.
have you ever eaten at the otaku in the Gulch? I'm not sure if it's
Yeah.
at every otaku, but if you go to the bathroom, they have a TV where you're just like watching people walk through downtown Japan.
Oh, yeah, they do.
It is a very surreal moment when you're blasting ass in the otaku and watching people through their day to day.
You know, there was the owner was like, I wonder what they're doing in Japan. Well, no, you don't have to wonder any longer.
This pork ramen's really working me over. Oh, that guy looks happy. It's raining in Kyoto.
It's a very like this is America.
So weird.
I didn't know you guys didn't like anime. All right.
I love
No.
some. I love some.
No, it's
My
fine.
son
no,
loves
no,
Pokemon.
you
Does
can't go
that
back
count?
on it now.
Look, I'll have to say I'm not the biggest Inuyasha fan. It's a little too anime. That being said, I love Yu Yu Hakusho.
Yu Yu Hakusho, fucking Slaps, dude.
Rips.
All that Adult Swim anime from back in the day, Evangelion and all that.
Yeah.
Samurai Champloo,
Fucking Gundam.
Gundam.
Hell yeah. Gundam's the
That was
most
my
like
Gundam activating.
I got it.
boy
Okay,
anime.
thank you.
It's a whole bunch of just giant robots with guns. And
It's fucking awesome, dude.
Japan has a giant Gundam.
They do.
Yeah, they do.
yeah, they do.
Doesn't it like move too?
It does move. And you know what's cool is there's this guy that I follow on YouTube who was talking about it because he went to see it, and he was saying that there's the most Japanese thing he's ever seen was at the giant Gundam where it moves. There's a sign from the guy who like basically is the head of the project, and it's an apology because the Gundam doesn't move to the specifications he wanted it to. So even though they created this giant marvel of engineering, like an 8-story robot, it's still like he's like apologizing that it's not as good as he wanted it to be.
It does not shoot
God bless
lasers.
you, Japan.
That's awesome.
God bless you, Japan.
They're the best.
I want to go.
Speaking of, I mean, this is a way callback to earlier in the episode when we were talking about me and Jamie's Instagram thread. I saw this one thing about a gym in Japan where there's apparently like just a bunch of Japanese muscle mommies that bully you into working out and
What?
force feed you milkshakes.
What?
Yeah.
That's all.
Where is it?
What's
it called?
What is the
I couldn't read it. It was in Japanese.
Fool! You tease! You get the name of this place. Tell me where it is.
There's a bunch of crossing lines. That's all I can tell you.
Hang on, Charles. What was the weird? Did you like? Because you know in Japan they have like a gym that has muscle mommies yelling at you. You'll have like a place where you can get a fake girlfriend, but like at the restaurant. Did you? Yeah.
Vending machines with like underwear in it. And
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
I know about that, but I'm talking about the fake. Like, is it a real person or is it just like
It's a real person.
No, it's a real person.
They pretend to be your girlfriend for
You
or
can
even
also-
boyfriend.
You
yeah.
can rent
Yeah.
a family. Actually,
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Just go rent a family in Japan?
Yeah.
Fucking
But hang on, did you
Just
do?
moving to
Did you
Japan.
do?
Book my flight.
Did you do anything weird like that you can't
did
all
you-
the
did
weird
you dive
legal
in?
things
yeah,
that
go
are
to
out
like
there?
a nap bar where somebody cuddles with you.
Yeah, I think we were in Tokyo.
That's the thing.
Okay.
We were in Tokyo, I think, because we went all over. But I think in Tokyo, we were trying to go to a nightclub, and so we like wandered into this little like alley, and then they let you downstairs into this creepy basement, and you had to wait outside to go in the nightclub. And like when the door would open, we would see these men in suits with these like women in hardly anything, and it was almost like I was really concerned about them. We'll just say that, like maybe human trafficking type of situations.
Oh, Yakuza bar.
And then, and we would see like the women come out and like change clothes really quickly and put on their like wigs and then go back in and they would sit with the men. And so we're like, we're going to go somewhere else. And we
Yeah.
just left. We're like, we're not doing this.
And where specifically in Tokyo was this?
on Haramusha Street. I don't know.
I mean, but that's the thing. It's like you don't know. Like I feel like Japan's culture is so like that.
And
It's-
there's women like standing outside with signs like and like nothing trying to get you to come into these bars.
That's a trap I'd
They know
fall
how to
into.
sell me.
Yeah, right.
All right, so I'm just talking it up. Yeah.
The movie audience is just looking at me like,
Look.
don't do it, man. And I'm like, I'm doing it.
Obviously, I would do my research. If there was some sort of like trafficking going on, I would not support that establishment. But
It's good of you to say.
there's a great way to get me into your bar. That is to put a
Are
naked
you sure
woman
you weren't
outside
passing
of it.
like whorehouses? Because
Maybe it was. We
Isn't
don't know.
prostitution legal in Japan?
Is sex work legal like full-on sex work legal in Japan?
I believe so. It's normally very common to cheat on your significant other.
Is sex work legal
What?
in Japan?
Like in like the traditional Japanese.
Well, then what good are you?
Dumb bitch.
Traditionally, the Japanese, it's seen as okay to cheat on your significant other if it's just for sex.
The
So-
Japanese, not French. Taking a shot at the French.
All right. The definition of prostitution is strictly limited to coitus with an unspecified person. This means sale of numerous acts such as oral sex, anal sex, mammary intercourse, and other non-coital sex acts are legal.
Oh, all right.
Paid sex between specified persons, acquaintances is not prohibited.
Oh, so if you like introduce yourself, that's okay, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, that's,
Weird.
better to have it legalized than
when
not.
it says limited to coitus, though, does that mean like
No, I guess vaginal.
I guess no- like-
procreation
yeah?
potential. I guess.
There's probably reams of fucking like legal text about this, like for Japanese lawyers to have. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
Like the interpretation of it.
what's even more wild is so like now the newest generation, I believe it's like their Gen Z essentially. They're trying to change that part of the culture. So they're trying to get like
we're doing everything else. I bought her panties in a vending machine. Come on. I can smell it.
Don't make me press charges because I don't want to come back. Full circle.
Whoa, call back.
All right.
So
good job,
if you'd like to
Justin.
buy
Thanks.
our underwear, there is no vending machine for it, but you can support us by
tell you what,
buying our Patreon.
Yeah.
Please subscribe to our Patreon.
If you give us, I was gonna say, if you give us $500 on the Patreon, I'll give you a pair of my undies.
Not only will I, if you give us $500 on the Patreon, not only will I give you a pair of my underpants, I'll run a lap too. Like I'll fucking, I'll get the run tracker going with the
Right.
stupid sergeant voice that I keep forgetting to change, and I'll run 2 miles there and back. It's 96 degrees here.
Yeah.
And you know what, motherfucker? I will sweat those things.
Not only is it
and send them to you.
96 degrees, it is like what 70% humidity.
Oh, it sucks
It
out
was
here.
brutal today.
God,
Yes, it was.
And I had to fill my tire up with a little bit of air and just sitting there.
dripping.
It's like post shower dripping too. So like you just feel it evaporating off of you.
Yep.
Yeah, the worst.
Sucks.
$500, I'll do a full workout. $1,000, I'll do a full workout after a full bag of Taco Bell.
And
Yeah.
I'll include my underwear.
Hey,
Nice.
Chelsea, this is why you're here.
You're welcome.
It's not going to be Chelsea's underwear. It's just going to be women's underwear that we wear.
I had a fucking
Don't tell him that, you idiot.
I had a sick idea,
This
by
is
the way.
musky.
This is mad sweat. Those suckers.
Because you know it is.
Bamboozled again.
You know, it's the orcs that are buying fucking
Man flesh.
I had a sick idea for a con, and that was to like buy women's underwear, like crumple them up a little bit, put them in a box with a funnel, and like fart in the funnel.
Now that I'm done shaking this box full of panties and McRibs, I can mail them.
Knowing Austin, he's not going to make a profit on it.
It's just for fun.
It cost me in postage.
The website is totally real women's
Between the
underwear.
thongs and the postage, I'm fucking taking a bath here.
Seriously, the underwear, the box, the McRibs, the postage. I'm fucked.
There's a special on my panties website that says the McRib is back.
Fantastic. Well,
If you want the McRib to be back, email us at don'temailtrashville@gmail.com.
That's don't email trashville@gmail.com. Follow us over on Instagram at trashville_USA.
We're
Tag
also
us in
on
your
TikTok.
own Japan-related adventures. Tell us what you would do in your dirty panties
This
before
is-
mailing them.
Austin saying sayonara.
This is Jamie saying, if you hate El Paso, email us and have a good night.
This is Joseph, and I like anime, and I'm not ashamed.
nor should you
Nor
be.
should you
This
be.
is Grant.
And I'm Chelsea.
Yeah, Chelsea!
All right, love ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Like what you hear? Subscribe. Follow us on Instagram at Trashville_USA. And if there's a true crime story you want the gang to cover, email us at don'temailtrashville@gmail.com. Murder Schmurder is produced by Jamie. Our tracking engineer is Grant. And our mix and mastering engineer is Julie. Incidental music and our theme song is provided by Jules. This has been another production of Murder Schmurder.
It's the Murder Schmurder podcast.